Let's talk about a few basic items first. No matter what happens, you and your dog should have fun working together. Please do not get mad, upset, or angry with yourself or your dog. Instead, take out a toy and play together for a few minutes, then get back to training. Always give treats and lots of praise to your dog when you two are doing good. Your dog needs to wear a well-fitted buckle collar or slip collar choke chain. If you're using a choke chain like the one below, please make sure it is on your dog correctly. See picture. You need to be attached to your dog with a 6-foot leash. When training, you also need treats. Dogs love hot dogs, so slice them about the size of a nickel and have plenty in your treat bag that is attached to your belt on your right side. You and your dog are now ready to begin training. Remember, please do not practice any of these exercises more than a few minutes at a time. Give your dog and yourself a break. Play with your dog, give them some water, and then get back to work. The most important thing you must have, besides your dog of course, is his or her attention on you. The same thing also applies to you. You must pay attention to your dog. Let's work on that. Put a treat in your left hand and move it up to your nose. Do not say anything. As soon as your dog looks at your face, give them the treat. Repeat this until your dog understands all the good things coming from you. Then say his name when he looks at you and give the treat. Please start every training session with this exercise. Teaching your dog to sit. Hold the treat at nose level of your dog. Slowly move the treat back over the top of your dog's head. Your dog will look up to keep its nose close to the treat. As the dog's head looks up, his or her rump will go down and he will sit. As soon as he sits, give them their treat, but say nothing. Practice this until the dog sits every time without hesitation. Only then will we add the word sit, just as his rump touches the ground, and give him the treat immediately. Don't forget to let your dog know how good he is doing with praise. Teaching your dog to heel. Only start this part after your dog is sitting reliably. Put the treat in your left hand, making sure the dog knows where the treat is. Line your dog up with your left foot facing the same direction as you. Sit the dog and give them the treat. Take another treat in your left hand and place it over your dog's head. Take one step forward with your left foot and say heel and stop. Use your hand with the treat to get your dog to sit. Do not add any steps until the dog automatically sits when you stop. After you have added several steps, you can change the speed you are walking to slow or fast. But always make sure your dog is paying attention and is with you. If not, go back to just a few steps and start over again. Teaching your dog to down. Hold the treat in front of your dog's nose. Slowly move the treat towards the ground. Your dog's head and body should follow the treat. As soon as his or her elbows and hocks are on the ground, give them the treat, followed by petting and praise. Once your dog is consistently doing the down motion with the treat, add the verbal cue. Say the word down clearly and firmly while moving the treat to the ground. Please pay attention to not use down if you want your dog to get off the furniture or when he is jumping up. Use different commands during this time, such as get off. Down should only be used when you want your dog to lay down. Next, we will teach your dog how to stay. Only start teaching the stay if your dog has a sit or down command. Sit or down your dog. Say stay in a firm, clear voice while holding one hand up in front of the dog's nose, as if to motion stop. If your dog does not move, give them praise. Release your dog from the stay by saying okay and encourage the dog to move. Sit or down your dog again. Praise it when they comply. Say stay again with the hand motion while taking a step back. If your dog stays, walk back towards them slowly. You may need to keep your hand signal in place at the beginning stage. If the dog stays until you are back, give it a treat and praise. If the dog moves, start over from the beginning. Stay is hard for our dogs. They want to go with us, so remember to be patient. Learning the figure 8. 2 stewards standing 8 feet apart will be in the ring. You will stand between the 2 stewards about 2 or 3 feet back, facing the judge, with your dog sitting in heel position. Look at your dog to make sure he is paying attention to you. The judge will ask, "Are you ready?" And you say either yes or no. If yes, the judge will say forward. If your dog is not paying attention or not in the heel position, say no to reset your dog. A quick tip: if your dog lags in heeling, go left in the figure 8 first. If he tries to go ahead of you, go right first. The judge will call one halt, where the dog has to sit in heel position, and then another forward. Do not stop until the judge says exercise finished. Then you can praise your dog.